What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Iron Duke Episode 2, brought to you courtesy of Muscle Gels, topical muscle enhancement gels available at musclegels.com. Let's look at some of the products. We have got gear, brand new products. We've got the flagship Andro Hard, and we've got my personal favorite, Andro Shred, all available at the Muscle Gels booth at the 2018 Arnold Classic. Now, one of the things that I want to talk about here at the Iron Duke, my show here at IronMag.com. That's right, IronMag.com. You can see everything. You can see the Iron Duke Speaks, Momo Mafia, Greg Valentino Live, Down and Dirty with the Goon, tips from Rick, and so much more. Ask Frank, Big Frank Budaleski, all 6'4", 370 pounds of muscle. Ask Big Frank every week at IronMag.com. It's all happening at Iron Mag. So I think one of the things that I want to talk about, because I really believe in answering the questions that my fans present to me. And people are like, were you fired from muscular development? I'm going to say this one time and one time only. Ron Harris said it for me, but I'm going to say it here. It was a sponsor issue. Okay? The MD Noble Weekly is now the Iron Duke Speaks. The Ramblin' Freak is now Momo Mafia. The only difference is that it's at IronMag.com and not Muscular Development. I still make the same money. Greg still makes the same money. It still comes out once a week. It's the same thing. It's just that we want it all at Iron Mag. And that was a plan from the very beginning. We didn't want to have, well, I was hired after this decision was made, but they, and now we, didn't want to have, you know, advertising on a bunch of websites. We wanted to have everything at Iron Mag. Our videos, our articles. What do we need magazines for, with all due respect, when we have ironmagazine.com that goes back to 2010 with over 5,000 articles? I've written tons of them. Greg Valentino wrote his first column at Iron Magazine. The first column he's written since his old Ramblin' Freak at Muscular Development. And it was a huge success. So we've got the message boards, we've got the magazine, we've got the video capabilities. It's just a question of where should we spend our money, how should we spend our money. You know what I mean? I would much rather use the money. I have an ad budget, which is by no means the budget that covered the advertising on all the magazines, but I have a pretty good budget. So with my budget, I like to have the real Chris Bra from Sweden do all of our recording and our Instagram clips. I like to have Big Frank. I like to have Chris Dagoon Griffin. I like to have Greg Valentino. I like to have Rick Drazen. You know what I'm saying? I like to have me, you know, because I think it's important that we have a good, diverse video catalog as well as good graphics. Nadine Nirvana is our graphic designer, and he is fantastic. So we have a great graphic designer out of London. We have a great Instagram wizard out of Sweden. We've got great video talent here in the United States, in Buffalo, and Westchester, in Kentucky, and California. You know what I mean? It's all over the place. And Boston, can't forget Boston. So, you know what I mean? I think that that's important. I think we're creating our own empire. You know what I mean? And everybody's making good money, and everybody's getting a lot of recognition. And after all, that's what really matters. A lot of people are asking me, oh, well, what about what this guy said? What about what that guy said? Guys, I'm too busy doing what I love. I'm getting to make a living, and a good living, working not for just one, but two supplement companies. I'm doing Mid-Atlantic Muscle now with Mr. Gary Yuta, your MPC Mid-Atlantic Zone chairman, as well as Rick Boyardi, Jimmy Hornbeck, John Powers, and Hector Mendoza of MD Latino. And we're going to do 43 shows this year for the 2018 MPC competitive season. So, you know, I'm doing a show with the MPC Mid-Atlantic Zone. I'm doing shows with Iron Mag. I'm running, you know, marketing for Iron Mag Labs. I'm running an athlete program for another company that I've been working for forever. I'm writing articles. I'm doing all sorts of stuff. So I don't have nor the time, nor the interest, nor the desire to entertain any beefs or feuds with anyone. You know what I mean? I'm too busy making money and doing what I love. And I think that's what everybody should aspire to one day do. And I wish everybody the absolute best in their endeavors, but I'm staying in my own lane, and that's all I'm going to do. You know what I mean? And honestly, that's just all I have to say on that. My camera froze, but that's okay, because it's real life. It's real life. It's really going down here at IronMag.com. Now, what I want to talk about is our booth. Now, the booth, you're going to see, like I said, you're going to see gear. You're going to see Andro Shred. You're going to see Andrew Hard. Man, this camera's freezing a lot today. And they're all going to be at the Muscle Jaws booth. So we want you to check out those great products. Check out the great savings that you can get. I'm told that if you purchase a product that you might get a t-shirt as well. So it's going to be really, really cool. So be sure to come over to the Muscle Jaws booth at the 2018 Arnold Classic, March 1st through the 4th in Columbus, Ohio. Now, the other thing that I'm getting asked a lot of are predictions. Yeah, predictions are not good. My predictions are usually not correct. I owe Ron Harris 2 drinks from last year's Mr. Olympia. Now I may owe Brian Hoydick a drink for this year's Arnold Classic because I'm of the opinion that Cedric McMillan will successfully defend his 2017 Arnold Classic title at the 2018 event. And one of the main reasons I believe that is because I believe that he will have Chris the Technician Aceto all to himself, which he normally has to share with Sean Roden. But Sean, because of stomach ulcers, unfortunately, I hope he gets better, will not be competing. So I think that Chris will spend upwards of 90% of his time with Cedric, which is what I hope. And I think between the two, he's always had a sort of a favoring for Cedric anyways. So just my opinion as an outsider, I could be totally wrong, but that's what it looks like to me. I think that if he spends the whole time with Cedric instead of doing, predictions or, interviews with athletes from like Moldova or like Kazakhstan or whoever he interviews out in the parking lot. I hope, and nothing against Moldova and Kazakhstan, they're wonderful countries, but I'm just saying that, the athletes from those countries aren't paying him to do contest prep, and they are probably not going to win the Arnold Classic like Cedric will. And so hopefully he will spend all of his time with Cedric, monitoring him, not even hour to hour, but let's say minute to minute. And the reason why I think that Cedric can actually pull it off is because back in 2016, he pushed a very, very dialed-in Kai the Predator Green to the limit. And with all due respect to Dexter Jackson and William Bonac, neither of those competitors, in my humble opinion, reaches the level of excellence of Kai Green. And so if Cedric was able to make Kai battle that hard, then I believe that if he comes in 100% dialed in with the guidance and the tutelage and the minute-to-minute supervision of Chris the Technician Aceto, I believe that Cedric could, in fact, defend his 2017 Arnold Classic title in 2018. I think Max Charles may be in that top 5 also. He's looking very, very impressive. Dennis Wolf, I would like to say, would be 6th place in the top 6, but I guess only time will tell. Yes, he is a former Arnold Classic champion. Yes, he's a former top 3 Mr. Olympia, but I don't know if you can take even a year off, even 1 year off. I don't think you could take even 1 year off and come back and win the Arnold Classic because it is that intense of a competition, second only to the Mr. Olympia, which is a Super Bowl of bodybuilding where the greatest bodybuilders for the whole world are decided. But if he can get 6th, that'd be great. If he can win, that'd be awesome. You know what I mean? But I don't see it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. This is the Iron Duke episode 2. I'm sorry for the occasional camera freezes, but this is going to be a great show. It's going to continue in the tradition of MD Noble Weekly, which got up to 34 episodes at Muscular Development. I love Muscular Development. I think under the guidance of Ron Harris, as I've said many, many times, the future is bright and the possibilities are endless. So again, be sure to continue checking out Muscular Development, reading the great articles, of course, buying the magazine. Don't fight over the magazines, guys, because I was at a Barnes & Noble. I don't know if you saw this or not, but I was at a Barnes & Noble and I saw 2 guys. They were about to, just go to blows for this magazine. And I wanted the magazine, but I'm not a fighter, guys. I'm a smart guy. I'm a book smart guy. I'm a lawyer. I don't engage in the physicalities of street fighting, but I was worried there. I was worried that those 2 guys were going to go to blows for that copy of Muscular Development magazine. A lot of stuff is happening at MD. But a lot of stuff is also happening at IronMag.com. So be sure to check out IronMag.com and be sure to check us out at the Muscle Jaws booth at the 2018 Arnold Classic. Thanks.